already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazon, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, why is it so hard to tell the truth? Why it's so easy to lie? Why it's so hard to be honest? Why everybody wants to be Mr. Pinocchio? I'm a real boy. Why? I understand in the sport of boxing, when you promoting, you gotta sell. And probably with selling, you might be dishonest. But why? Why you gotta be dishonest to the people? Now, there's a lot of people in the sport of boxing that say stuff that probably they don't mean, or they want to discredit somebody else, so they push a certain narrative so they can make themselves look good, or make themselves that they're not the fault of something that probably should be happening. But Lomachenko, you already know, lost on October 17th to Teofimo Lopez. And we already know that he's bitter. And he came up with excuses as well. The lightweight division is a very interesting and luxury division right now in the sport of boxing. You already know the heavyweight division, the middleweight division, the welterweight division. Like the lightweight division is probably the most prestige division in the sport of boxing. I'm talking about in moolah, in money, in green, in or whatever you want to, whatever currency you could think of. Look, for Lomachenko in a recent interview with the nice-looking young lady, Mrs. Snow, was trying to say, because of course you already know that Lomachenko, Devin Haney was going at it back and forth with the tweets. Now we know the history of Devin Haney calling out Lomachenko. He got in position. The WBC got in the way. The WBC has gave Lomachenko the franchise WBC, in which everybody in the sport of boxing disliked that decision by the WBC. Y'all already know how I feel about the WBC. They have made shenanigans out a lot of situations about the sport of boxing. Mauricio Sudamon, you already know, a.k.a. Huggy Bear, a.k.a. the pimp. But even though if somebody signs a petition, that doesn't mean the WBC have to accept it. So when people do say, well, Lomachenko and his people, they petition for the franchise belt, well, the WBC had the right to decline that petition, but they didn't. And this is why I always keep on saying that the WBC have devalued and have degraded the brand of Devin Haney. But the Haneys aren't in business with the WBC, and they get funds. So we all know, we saw Mr. Bill Haney has been on my channel before, and I've asked him the type of questions that, you know, he just doesn't want to throw the WBC under the bus. They capitalizing on the WBC, and they all in business together. Yet they all different entities may be like, no, what happened? No, that's not what it is. And try to let the fans know, you know, because of course, since the boxing world is like a secret society, they could tell whatever they want to us, to me, to y'all, anything. Because we really don't know what goes behind the doors, behind closed doors in boxing. It's like a secret society. We really don't know how much these fighters get paid. We really never seen really their actual contracts and things of that nature. So we're the gullible ones. And a lot of us who has platforms and channels out there, we eat it up. Some people eat it up. Some people get paid under the table so they could push the narrative that these guys in the sport of boxing want them to push. I'm gonna tell you something about Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine. I'm not dictated by money. And you can never buy me. Never. Never. Because I'm not dictated by money. I love fighters. Fighters, my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for my pure entertainment, for your pure entertainment. I created this channel to uplift, to be another instrument to uplift the sport of boxing. To have a platform in which it's a blessing that I helped two fighters sign a contract in which, shout out to the fighter, shout out Henry, shout out Eldy, they're going to be making a professional debut May 1st. That's what I'm really most proud of. The opportunity that this little channel has created. Dreams that have came true. And of course, yeah, I might pop my collar on that one, but that was because of you and the supporters and the follow that was following a channel like this that is unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. So the entities, power plays in the sport of boxing could look at this channel and could look at what I'm delivering, and they say, you know what, this guy's a fair guy. Punch, let me reach out to him, and then business is done. That's what I'm probably most proud of. We have to take responsibility. We don't know who's listening, but we all know that they are listening. So we all know who's telling the truth and who's telling a lie. See, the problem that I have with people out there in the YTBC, mass media, whatever you want to call it, and the person and boxing personnel is that they love to insult our intelligence. If there's anything I don't like, and there's anything that you want to pinch a nerve, and as a man, as an alpha male, because there's a lot of beta males out there and they don't give a damn. They have no character, no moral, no principles, or things of that nature. But it's when people want to insult your intelligence, thinking that you're gullible, thinking that you're dumb, thinking that you don't know information that they think that you don't know. And that's the funny part. You know when you're talking to somebody and they talking and they telling you something and you know that they're lying and they know that they're lying at the same time, and you just let them keep going. Let them keep going. It's sad to see that. Now, when it comes to this situation with Lomachenko and the Haneys, I seen a pattern in the Haneys. Now, the Haneys, the HP, they're a promotional company. They're going to promote. They're going to tell you whatever you want to hear. They're going to make everybody else look bad. And whatever, nothing comes through fruition of what the fans want to see, they're going to make sure that if they don't get the fight that the fans want to see, it's everybody else's fault. It's Tio's fault. It's Loma's fault. It's Linares' fault they can't get the fight. It's Fortuna's fault. It's Campbell's fault. It's everybody else's fault. And I'm going to give him credit because DHP is out there in the YTBC each and every day and promoting being out there. And if there's going to be people that's going to be starstruck and going to be like, oh, yeah, tell me, really? That's what happened? Oh, shit. Yeah, they dunking. Oh, my God. But then you have to listen to other stories. See, I got to listen to all the stories. But then I got to know what makes sense because, hey, I'm grateful for that boxing personnel will give us the time. It's an honor for the people in the sport of boxing to give us the time and know what's going on in those negotiations and things of that nature. But how do we know that these negotiations are actually true? How do we know that they've been said? Lately, the other entities have been calling out, for example, the Haneys have been in lies. Just example, like Floyd Scottfield, Kid Austin, in which on my channel, they called him in a lie and stuff like that, in which he never really knocked down Kid Austin, right? Lomachenko have said that the Haneys was lying, that they never sent the type of contract. They never sent the type of contract to teofimo Lopez. But this is what I've seen in the panel with the Haneys, so to say. And shout out to the Haneys and things of that nature because we all got to clear this thing out because it's important. Because you know and everybody else know that now the YTBC is a promotional power element in the sport of boxing. They know it. Boxing personnel know it. But they don't want you to know it. Because if you don't know it, then you won't get compensated. You don't know it. You do everything for free. These are promotional companies that they're not even promoting. But let's go to the people that's actually doing the groundwork and putting the work. And let me give them a little shine, a little interview here and there. And they think that this is the best while you working for them for free. Now, again, I'm not saying that money doesn't dictate or don't take money, but it's just the principle is that I'm going to use you as a channel because you going to pump it up because you here 24/7, whether you're the punch drunks, whether you're the rings, whether you're the raw boxing TVs, or whether you're the black and browns, or whether you the entities, the groups and things of that nature. You know everybody. I'm talking about everybody in the YouTube boxing community. They use you. They pay others. But the smart thing with the DHP is they go everywhere to have their names in our mouths. They're doing a hell of a job. and it's for free, and some of them get, I don't doubt that. Do I know it for sure? But common sense speaks highly. So, they have a pattern in which they will call out everybody once they already got a contract signed. Thus the Gamboa. I'm going to call out Gary Russell. I'm going to call out Teofimo. I'm going to call out everybody that have everybody thinking that everybody is Duncan Wild. And behind the scenes, I already got a date and I already got a venue and I already signed a contract and Gamboa signed a contract. The same thing that's happening with Jorge Linares. I am going to go to TBV and I'm going to have a little war with Sampson back and forth. But the whole world knows that Eddie already made a deal with Linares and the contract is signed. But let me shout out Lomachenko and create that look. I could fight Lomachenko, but you know, they don't want to sign the contract, and the only guy that's willing to fight me is Linares, but the Linares contract has already been signed. So it's everybody else's fault. That's what I see the pattern. It's everybody else's fault. Now, I'm not going to say that the Lomachenkos of the world, and I'm not going to say that probably the Teofimo Lopez of the world, or the Luke Campbell, the Ryan Garcias of the world. Ryan Garcia, they say that Go to World Promotion is alleged, a rumor saying that Ryan Garcia does not want to fight Devin Haney. I don't know if Devin Haney really wants to fight Ryan Garcia, but they put themselves in position in the WBC. But let's go back into the WBC. The WBC don't follow no rules. They have rules in place, but they don't follow no rules. It's case by case issues, and you could go check it out in their rule of law. Ladies and gentlemen, forget about these people and these entities just for this couple minutes. What I'm about to say. They're looking at us like we're dummies. So they could tell us anything. And if you those kind of personnel that never been around the famous or the celebrities or the athletes, and you get starstruck and whatever they say is the Bible, they got you. But this is why there's people like your boy Punch Drunk, that I'm not gonna stay shut from nobody. The only person I look up is God. Now, you see I'm keeping a quote right here for y'all to really listen, to really read. Read. Because lying is very, very destructive. The little lies, even if you got kids out there, you know that lying is very, very bad. The littlest lie could be the biggest thing, right? It has a lot of consequences. We need to preserve moral characters. We need to preserve God's will. And I'm not saying that we all perfect. We all know. But you know when you're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. A lot of fights out there is inevitable. We may see the Haneys and the Ryan Garcia. We may see the Ryan, Tio, and Haney. That's inevitable. And I'd rather promote that fight like a Roberto Duran and a Sugar Ray Leonard, in which the world want to see. You don't have to bring down nobody, because bringing down somebody is only going to mess up your just due. Devin Haney talking shit about Tio talking all the way shit like to Devin Haney like they ain't shit. It only F's up your just due, 100% just due. You gotta say this guy is that dude. And the other guy gotta say this guy is that dude. So when the shit comes through fruition, excuse my language, damn, it is a Christian show, then the winner gets their just due. And the loser stock doesn't drop. Because at the end of the day, you will think and you will go into looking at that fight like it's the best fight in the best. So, I'll say this. There's a lot of lies in the sport of boxing. We're just here to sort out the lies and bring you the truth. Just because you a boxing personnel, I respect your voice, but that doesn't mean you're always telling the truth. But I'm not going to call you out because you're the one that's actually giving us the content. And the boxers out there that actually are the ones that's actually risking their lives for pure entertainment. So the respect for boxers is always there. But you got to respect also us, the people that stays 24/7 talking about this boxing stuff, and respect us enough not to insult our intelligence. Your lies are running out of course. Your lies have hit a dead end. And I'm going to tell you like this, and I'm going to keep it real. For those, I would love to chop it up with all the boxing legends, past, present, and future. But don't think that we really need to have you on the channel to spit BS because you think you're helping out our views and something like that. No. Because in reality, I have the mouth and I could deliver the content in a better way than having interviews. My delivery is what sells. My content is what sells. And my content, my delivery helps you out simultaneously. So for those out there, regardless you agree or disagree, don't let yourself be taken advantage from those who think that you're gullible. At the end of the day, ain't no lies penetrating Punch Drunk Boxing or all those great channels out there. Respect us enough. Mr. Pinocchio men's out there and women's, it's not gonna happen no more. This is true media out here. Not new media. Not whatever media you want to call it. It's truth and nothing but the truth. We gonna preserve boxing. We have the passion to love this shit. We are the one that's keeping it alive. Each and every day, 24/7. We gonna keep it alive. Fighters come and go. Fighters come and go. And we respect y'all. But you will respect us that bring light to you. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. Subscribe to the channel. To the unboxing logically and objectively. We all punch drunk here. I'm drunk for boxing. I love it. I breathe it. If you don't respect the passion and the delivery and the energy that I put in and other people putting in, then F you too and your fucking lies.